Hi everyone, welcome to the visual guide for the Chrysalis. This is the new trial mode made available by the main scenario in patch 2.5 Before the Fall Part 1. There may be spoilers shown in this video, so loreheads beware. My name is Ms. Tech and I'll be your raid guide. Nabrialis's main attack on his primary target is Spark. This does about 1 to 2k damage to a tank and is easily manageable as a single attack. The high tank damage comes with Nabrialis's comboing his attack with either double or triple. These casts will buff him, causing him to do 2 or 3 times the amount of damage respectively. While double is easily managed with shields and light cooldowns, triple can often call for virus, harder tank cooldowns, or even a tank swap. Periodically, Nabrialis will teleport to the center of the room and become invulnerable. He will summon 2 types of orbs, red and black, around the outer edge of the platform that will slowly move towards him. If these balls reach him, they will stack a damage buff on him, causing his eventual AoE blast to be quite spicy. Long story short, all players need to intercept these balls. Red balls increase the damage you'll take from magic, aka more red balls, and black balls increase the damage you'll take from physical, aka more black balls. To avoid stacking too many of these debuffs, players should alternate between intercepting red and black balls, decreasing the overall amount of damage they're taking while still keeping the boss from gaining stacks. During this orb phase, small shadow sprite adds will spawn that do a massive frontal cone, damaging and placing a heavy on anyone caught in it. Tanks should grab these and face them away from the center of the room as necessary. Once all balls are destroyed, Nabrialis will blast the raid with AoE damage dependent on how many stacks he's acquired, and the fight continues. He will often teleport to a random area of the platform and begin to cast End of Days on a player. This is a large column AoE that is easily dodgeable. Eventually, he will go into another orb phase, handle the balls and adds as necessary. At this point, Nabrialis will add another ability to his arsenal, Quake 3. Quake 3 is a room-wide AoE that can be easily shielded or healed through. These abilities will continue in a set pattern until he's super low and you're really tempted to use melee limit break 3 on him. But hold off, he's got one more trick up his sleeve. Nabrialis will emote, throw red tentacle confetti everywhere, and place a bleed on everyone. He will then disappear through a portal in the center of the room that will quickly suck in the entire raid group. You may notice this message flash briefly over your screen. It's really easy to overlook, but it is vital in beating this phase. What this message is telling you is that any cooldown popped while the room is red, essentially any cooldown on your buff bar at the time you're sucked in through the portal, will be multiplied by a factor of 10. I would recommend saving all cooldowns for this time. That means in this phase you can end up with a ridiculously long hollowed ground, blood for blood, whispering dawn, you name it. In this phase, Nabrialis will call down a number of scary meteors to squish you, and chances are he will be successful, unless you're ready for him. Have the tank stand underneath the first few meters while the rest of the raid gets ready to burn. The first meteor to drop down will open up an ethereal tear. Destroying this tear will pull the raid back to reality, away from death. I would highly suggest using melee limit break 3 on this tear, along with all of those cooldowns that you popped right before you got sucked in. The goal is to destroy the tear and leave this meteor area before the damage gets too much to handle. And trust me, it definitely gets too much to handle. Popping all possible cooldowns in the second is very important in escaping this phase successfully. Once the tear is destroyed, we go back to repeating those same familiar mechanics until he's down. And there you have it. Hopefully this guide will allow you to clear this with less heartache than I did. If you have any questions or comments, please let me know. As always, thanks for watching. Till next time.